Everyone. So let us continue our discussions on three-dimensional geometry. In the last class, I have started the main part of three-dimensional geometry, that is straight line in space, right? I have given the definition of straight line. Even I have started the various types of equation of straight line also. Okay, first one I have already given. Already I have discussed the derivation also. That is equation of a line passing through a given point and parallel to a given vector. ये मैं कल already discuss कर लिया था. So today I am going to discuss the second type. Okay, various types of equations of a straight line का second type. That is equation of a straight line passing through two given points. मतलब जब एक straight line दो points से pass होता है तो उसका equations क्या होता है. मैं पहले भी बताया कि equations में दो type का equation मिलेगा. That means vector form, another one is a Cartesian form. ठीक है, एक ही इक्वेशन में दो फॉर्म का इक्वेशन मिलेगा, दैट इज वेक्टर फॉर्म एंड कार्टेशियन फॉर्म. इसका भी डिराइवेशन चाहिए, मैं वो अभी एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए जा रहा हूं. ओके, इक्वेशन ऑफ ए स्ट्रेट लाइन पासिंग थ्रू टू गिवन पॉइंट्स. अभी देखो इसका फिगर कैसा हो सकता है. y एक्सिस, z एक्सिस, x एक्सिस, दिस इज से ऑरिजिन. Suppose this is the directed line AB which is passing through these two points A and B. अभी तुम लोग पूछ सकते हो कि what about P? P is any arbitrary point. जो मैं कल भी जब डिस्कस किया था इक्वेशन, उसमें भी एक P पॉइंट दिया था. Why we need to give that point P? Because to construct or to form an equation we need some unknown variables, and for this you have to consider one arbitrary point. So here which one is the arbitrary point? P is the arbitrary point. But the line is, this line is passing through the two given points A and B. Okay. Let the coordinates of A be x1, y1, z1. Coordinates of B be x2, y2 and z2. And let us consider the coordinates of P be x, y, z. Okay. Let the position vector of the point A be small letter a bar. Let the position vector of the point B be small letter b bar. Small letter b bar. And the position vector of P, say small letter r bar. Okay. Since we will get two forms of equation, that is vector form and Cartesian form. Vector form में हमेशा bar, that is direction रहेगा, तो इसीलिए तो position vectors भी consider करना पड़ेगा. Okay, the position vector of OA bar is A bar, the position vector of OB bar is B bar, and the position vector of OP bar is R bar. Okay, so इसको कैसे अभी explain करना है वो भी मैं लिख के दूंगा. Let A bar and B bar be the two position vectors of the points capital letter A and B. Okay, let A bar and B bar be the two position vectors of the two points capital letter A and capital letter B, जो already figure में बताया मैं. Okay, let P be any arbitrary point. Arbitrary point, or you can say general point. Okay, let the position vector of OP, that means this one, the position vector of OP, say small letter r bar, whereas the position vector of OA bar is small letter a bar, and the position vector of OB bar is small letter b bar. Okay. Now, from this figure, clearly we can say that these 3 points A, P and B are collinear. Yes, we know if any 2 or 3 points lie on the same line, we can say that the points are collinear. The 3 points are collinear. Okay. Now, since the 3 points, that is A, P and B, are collinear, therefore, can I write AP is equal to lambda into AB bar? Can I write AP is equal to lambda into AB bar, because we know the condition of collinearity and the condition of parallelism are same only. अगर दो लाइन पैरेलल होगा तो in the last class I have discussed the equation where the 2 lines are parallel. We know if the 2 lines are parallel, say if A bar and B bar are 2 parallel vectors, then we can write B bar is equal to lambda into A bar. Yes, this condition we can use in case of collinearity also. If the 3 points are collinear, then we can write AP bar is equal to lambda into AB bar. B bar is equal to lambda into A bar. Yesterday I have discussed these things. Actually in vector algebra only already I have discussed these things. ये फिर से अभी use हो रहा है. Okay? Collinearity और parallel का condition same ही होता है. So since the 3 points are collinear, so we can write AP bar is equal to lambda into AB bar. Now AP bar. How can we find AP bar? OP minus OA. That means position vector of OP bar minus position vector of OA bar. This is equal to lambda into, here also we can find AB bar by using the formula OB bar minus OA bar. Yes, OB bar minus OA bar is equal to AB bar, only terminal point minus initial point. Yes. So this is equal to, now put the values, OP bar is R bar minus OA bar. OA bar means the position vector of the point capital letter A, which is small letter A bar. This is equal to lambda into B bar minus A bar. So which implies R bar is equal to A bar plus lambda into B bar minus A bar. So R equal to lambda into B minus A. This is the vector form of the equation of a straight line passing through the 2 points. Now how can we say that this is only the vector form? Because R bar is the position vector of OP bar, A bar is the position vector of OA bar, and B bar is the position vector of OB bar. तो सब में तो direction है. So direction है मतलब it is a vector form only. Okay. So this is the vector form of the equation of a straight line passing through the 2 given points. ठीक है. Here which part is unknown? R bar will be unknown. इसीलिए तो P का coordinate x, y, z लिया, because without unknown variable we cannot construct any equation. Whereas A bar, that means the coordinates of A and the coordinates of B will be given in the question only, because the line is passing through which 2 points? A and B. Okay. So R bar is equal to, generally जब जिसका solution find out करना है, जब हम लोग equation solve करते हैं, क्वाड्रेटिक हो या लीनियर इक्वेशन हो, तो लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में हमेशा अननोन क्वांटिटी रखते हैं ना, राइट हैंड साइड में तो उसका वैल्यूज मिलता है. तो यहाँ पे भी सेम, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में अननोन टर्म है, दैट इज आर बार, और राइट हैंड साइड में जो वैल्यूज है लाइक ए बार, बी बार, दिस थिंग्स आर नोन ओनली व्हिच विल बी गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. ओके. सो ये हो गया वेक्टर फॉर्म का डिराइवेशन. इक्वेशन है, याद रखना पड़ेगा. आर बार इज इक्वल टू ए बार प्लस लैम्डा इंटू बी माइनस ए. ओके. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू डिस्कस how can we convert this vector form into Cartesian form. Yesterday also I have discussed how to convert. Vector से Cartesian में लेने के लिए just you have to use the coordinates, because you have to remove this vector, that is the direction. Cartesian equation means free from direction. Okay, so now I will explain how to convert the vector equation into Cartesian form. ये मैं इक्वेशन रब नहीं कर रहा हूं, इक्वेशन में रख दिया r bar equal to a bar plus lambda into b minus a. Okay, now how to convert a vector equation, VE means vector equation, into Cartesian form. यही इक्वेशन को मैं अभी कार्टेशियन फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करूंगा. ठीक है, डेराइवेशन जनरली आता है कभी कभी, तो देख लेना. और न्यूमेरिकल जब सॉल्व करना है तब ऐसा कन्वर्ट करके नहीं दिखाना है, सिर्फ इक्वेशन याद रखना है, डायरेक्ट वैल्यू पुट करना है जब न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, सो टू कन्वर्ट द वेक्टर इक्वेशन, दिस वेक्टर इक्वेशन इनटू कार्टेशियन फॉर्म, लेट द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ ए be x1, y1, z1. The coordinates of b be x2, y2, z2. And let the coordinates of p be x, y, z. ठीक है, मैं वही तो बोला था, वेक्टर फॉर्म से कार्टेशियन फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए यू हैव टू यूज द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ a, p एंड b. सो वही मैं कंसिडर किया, a, b एंड p का कोऑर्डिनेट्स. Now, r bar, r is the position vector of OP bar, yes or not? And since the coordinates of p be x, y, z, so r bar is equal to, we can write it as xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. कुछ नहीं, सिर्फ कोऑर्डिनेट्स को वेक्टर फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना है by using i cap, j cap and k cap. Similarly, आर के बाद नेक्स्ट राइट हैंड साइड में क्या है, ए बार. मतलब जो जो टर्म यहाँ पे है वो सब को वेक्टर फॉर्म में रिप्रेजेंट करना है, ये कोऑर्डिनेट्स. ए बार इज इक्वल टू, वी नो ए बार इज द पोजीशन वेक्टर ऑफ कैपिटल लेटर ए, सो वी कैन राइट इट एज x1 i कैप प्लस y1 j कैप प्लस z1 k कैप. सिमिलरली बी बार इज इक्वल टू, वी कैन राइट x2 i कैप प्लस y2 j कैप plus z2 k cap. Now we know the values of all the three vectors, r bar, a bar as well as b bar. Lambda is unknown quantity. Lambda is a what? Lambda is a scalar quantity only. तो lambda form में रहेगा. ठीक है. Now what we need to do? Put these values in the vector form. So if I put these values in the vector form, तो फिर क्या होगा? xi cap plus yj cap plus zk cap. This is equal to, put the value of a bar, x1 i cap plus y1 j cap plus z1 k cap plus lambda into b minus a. अभी b minus a करने से मैं डायरेक्ट लिख रहा हूं ये x2 minus x1 i cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. So b minus a करने से ये मिलेगा. ओके, then on right hand side how many terms are there? 1, 2. Convert it into single term. मतलब i cap को कॉमन लेना है. अभी i cap को कॉमन लेने से क्या रहेगा? If I take i cap common, so then this will be x1 into lambda into x2 minus x1 plus similarly y1 into lambda into y2 minus y1 plus z1 into lambda into z2 minus z1. So now on right hand side there is only one vector. तो फिर क्यों ऐसा कन्वर्ट करना पड़ा? Because so that we can now equate the coefficient of I cap, coefficient of j cap and the coefficient of k cap. Okay, so this is I cap whole into this one, j cap whole into this one and k cap whole into this one. This is k cap. Okay, this is k cap. Okay, now equating the coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap, we get, अभी equate करने से क्या मिलेगा? if I equate the coefficients of I cap, j cap and k cap, then we get x is equal to lambda x2 minus x1, और ये x1 को नीचे भी लिख सकते हो, or else we can write it as better we can write like this also. ये जो एक्सप्रेशन है, ये एक्सप्रेशन को लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में कन्वर्ट करने से अच्छा होगा. दैट मीन दिस विल बी देन x minus x1 into I cap plus y minus y1 into j cap plus z minus z1 into k cap. This is equal to lambda into x2 minus x1 I cap plus lambda into y2 minus y1 j cap plus lambda into z2 minus z1 k cap. ठीक है, लास्ट स्टेप में जो रब कर दिया वो थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाता, इसीलिए मैं क्या किया, ये राइट हैंड साइड का जो फर्स्ट टर्म है इसको मैं लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में लेके गया, सो दैट इट विल बी इजी टू टेक कॉमन. नाउ इफ आई इक्वेट द कोएफिशिएंट्स ऑफ I cap, j cap and k cap, then we can write what? x minus x1 is equal to x2 minus x1 into lambda. Similarly, y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 into lambda. Again, z minus z1 is equal to z2 minus z1 into lambda. Or we can write x2 minus x1 by x minus x1, x minus x1 by x2 minus x1. This is equal to lambda. Y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to lambda. Again, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1 is equal to lambda. ठीक है, यहाँ तक तो सबको समझ में आ गया. x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to lambda. Y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to lambda. Similarly, z minus z1 by z2 minus z1 is equal to lambda. Now since lambda is common, सब इक्वेशन में ही तो lambda है, so therefore from these three equations or expressions we can write x minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1, which is the Cartesian form, or you can say the Cartesian equation of the equation of a straight line passing through the two given points. ठीक है, see you can see that there is no vector, no direction, because वेक्टर से कार्टेशियन में कन्वर्ट किया, इसीलिए तो r बार, a बार एंड b बार का वैल्यू पुट करना पड़ा. सो पुट करके ये इक्वेशन मिला. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस इक्वेशंस टू सॉल्व द न्यूमेरिकल्स. If derivation will come, then you have to explain like this. But if numerical will come, then you have to remember the formula only. Just you have to put the values. Okay? Equation of a straight line passing through the two given points. This is the Cartesian equation. X minus x1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y minus y1 by y2 minus y1 is equal to z minus z1 by z2 minus z1. Equation find out करना है, इसीलिए तो x, y, z हमेशा रह जाएगा. Whereas x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, these will be given in the question only. ठीक है, मतलब a और b का कोऑर्डिनेट्स हमेशा क्वेश्चन में दिया रहेगा, p का कोऑर्डिनेट खुद एज्यूम करना पड़ेगा, so that you can construct an equation. Okay, so this is Cartesian form, and the vector form क्या था, r bar is equal to a bar plus lambda into b bar minus a bar. This is vector form. Okay, so two types of equation मिलता है हमेशा एक एक पार्ट में. So ये हो गया equation of a line passing through the two given points. So till now I have discussed two types of equation. First one in the last class I have discussed, that is the equation of a straight line passing through a point and parallel to a given vector. And this one is equation of a straight line passing through the two given points. Next will come angle between the two lines. Angle between द टू लाइन्स। इसका डिराइवेशन एक्चुअली जरूरत नहीं है, सिर्फ फॉर्मूला याद रखने से होगा। एंगल बिटवीन द टू लाइन्स, एंगल बिटवीन द टू लाइन्स, angle between the two lines. So angle between two lines, that means suppose there are the two lines L1 and L2 which are passing through the point O, that means origin. Okay, let L1 and L2 be the two lines passing through the origin O and let theta be the angle between them. इसका derivation जरूरत नहीं है, angle between two lines का सिर्फ फॉर्मूला याद रखना पड़ता है, ठीक है। लेट थीटा बी द एंगल बिटवीन द टू लाइन्स L1 एंड L2। जैसे कि जब इक्वेशन फाइंड आउट किया हम लोगों ने, इक्वेशन ऑफ ए लाइन पासिंग थ्रू टू गिवन पॉइंट्स, इसके पहले जो टॉपिक डिस्कस किया था, सो इन दैट केस वी गॉट टू टाइप्स ऑफ इक्वेशन, राइट, वेक्टर फॉर्म एंड कार्टेशियन फॉर्म। सो इन केस ऑफ एंगल बिटवीन टू लाइन्स ऑल्सो वी विल गेट टू फॉर्मूला। One is when the equation of these two lines are in vector form, you will get one formula. Again, when the equation of these two lines are in Cartesian form, you will get another formula. ठीक है, like equation of a line, you will get here also two equations, angle between two lines. Okay. So let L1 and L2 be the two lines passing through the origin, and let theta be the angle between them. First of all, I will discuss the Cartesian part. Okay, Cartesian equation. Now, since these two lines are passing through how many points? Only one point, that means origin. Yes. तो इसका फॉर्मूला क्या होगा कार्टेशियन इक्वेशन का? See, if you don't know the equation of Cartesian equation of a straight line, then we cannot write or we cannot find the angle between the two lines, right? So first of all, you have to understand or you have to know the Cartesian equation of the lines passing through a given point. So ये मैं कल डिस्कस किया था. What is the Cartesian equation of a line passing through a given point? X minus x1 by a is equal to y minus y1 by b is equal to z minus z1 by c. In the last class I have explained this one, equation of a line passing through a given point and parallel to a given vector. This is the Cartesian equation. Okay. So, can you tell me what are the direction ratios here? A, B, C are the direction ratios. You should know which part direction ratio and which part are the points. Because जो फॉर्मूला में अभी देने के लिए जा रहा हूं उसमें पुट करना पड़ेगा डायरेक्शन रेशियोज का वैल्यू. सो न्यूमरेटर में डायरेक्शन रेशियो रहता है या डिनोमिनेटर में, वो अगर नहीं पता है तो फॉर्मूला में क्या पुट करना है, ठीक है. इसीलिए पता चलना चाहिए कि डायरेक्शन रेशियो कहाँ पे होता है. हमेशा डिनोमिनेटर में होता है ABC. ओके, x1 y1 z1 और व्हाट, जो लाइन एक पॉइंट से पास होता है वो पॉइंट का कोऑर्डिनेट. सो हियर द लाइन्स आर पासिंग थ्रू व्हिच पॉइंट, ओरिजिन. तो इसमें x1 y1 z1 का वैल्यूज हमेशा 0 ही होगा, ठीक है. ओके, सो लेट द डायरेक्शन रेशियोज ऑफ L1 be A1, B1, C1. From this equation only I am writing. Let us consider these are A1, B1, C1 for L1. Okay, ये L1 का equation पकड़ लिया. So L2 का equation क्या assume करना है, तो फिर x minus x2 by A2 is equal to y minus y2 by B2 is equal to z minus z2 by C2. Because L2 is also passing through only one point ना, that is origin O. So इसीलिए x2, y2, z2 0 होगा. What about A2, B2, C2? These are the direction ratios of the second line. So the direction ratios of L2 be A2, B2 and C2. Okay. First of all, I am discussing the Cartesian part. Then only I will go to the vector equation. Okay. So now we know the direction ratios of these two lines. Since theta is the angle between them, therefore cos theta is equal to, the formula is A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 divided by under root A1 square plus B1 square plus C1 square into under root A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Don't forget to give this modulus sign. Okay, so this is the formula. This is in Cartesian form. Okay, this is in Cartesian form. Cos theta is equal to modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 by under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square into under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. This is the Cartesian form. ये formula याद रखना है, ठीक है? Whenever the equations of the lines are in Cartesian form, then you have to use this formula to find the angle between them. ठीक है? तो इसका कुछ conditions है, वो conditions बहुत ही important है. So condition number one. Condition number one is, if the two lines are perpendicular to each other, perpendicular to each other अगर होगा तो थीटा का वैल्यू 90 होगा. Yes. So अगर थीटा का वैल्यू 90 होगा तो कंडीशन क्या होगा? If the two lines are perpendicular to each other, we can say that theta will be 90 degree. So if theta is 90, then what is the value of cos 90 degree? What is the value of cos 90 degree? Cos 90 degree is 0. So we can say that if theta is 90 degree, so left hand side part 0 हो जाएगा. So left hand side अगर 0 हो गया तो right hand side का denominator भी cancel हो जाएगा. If we cross multiply it, तो फिर क्या रहेगा? Then we can write a1 into a2 plus b1 into b2 plus c1 into c2 is equal to 0. This is very very important condition. कभी कभी 1 mark का question आ जाता है यहाँ से, ठीक है? If the two lines are perpendicular to each other, then what is the condition? a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0, because cos 90 is 0. Okay? Next point is, if theta is 0 degree, theta 0 means when the two lines are parallel to each other. If the two lines are parallel, that means parallel to x axis अगर होगा तो, or whatever axis may be. If the two lines are parallel to each other, then the condition is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. You have to remember these two conditions. Okay? If the two lines are perpendicular to each other, that means when theta is 90 degree, then a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0. If theta is 0 degree, then a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. ये दो condition याद रखना है. Apart from these two conditions, one more important condition is there, and the condition is, instead of the direction ratios, that means अगर a1 b1 c1 a2 b2 c2 के जगह में अगर डायरेक्शन कोसाइन भी दिया रहेगा तो we know direction cosines and direction ratios are always proportional. So in case, if in place of a1 b1 c1, if I write L1 M1 N1, because we know direction cosines are denoted by small letter LMN. So अगर a1 b1 c1 के जगह में L1 M1 N1, whereas a2 b2 c2 के जगह में if I write L2 M2 N2, then if theta is 90 degree, तो फिर कंडीशन हो जाएगा L1 L2 प्लस M1 M2 प्लस N1 N2 is equal to 0. ठीक है? कंडीशन सेम है, कंडीशन एग्जैक्टली सेम. यहाँ पे सिर्फ a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 c2 के जगह में L1 L2 M1 M2 N1 N2 लिखा. दैट्स इट. ठीक है? क्वेश्चन में कभी कभी ऐसा दे देता है, डायरेक्शन रेशियोज के जगह में डायरेक्शन कोसाइन दे सकता है. दैट मीन्स इक्वेशन ऐसा भी हो सकता है, x माइनस x1 by L1 is equal to y minus y1 by M1 is equal to z minus z1 by N1, ऐसा दे सकता है. ठीक है? Why? Because direction cosines and direction ratios are always proportional to each other. ठीक है? So अगर ऐसा दिया तो then just you replace a1 b1 c1 and a2 b2 c2 by L1 m1 n1 and L2 m2 n2. Okay? Similarly, if theta is 90 degree, then condition क्या होगा? L1 by L2 equal to M1 by N2 is equal to N1 by N2. ठीक है? ये conditions याद रखना पड़ेगा. तो ये हो गया angle between two lines in Cartesian form. This is the formula angle between two lines. Now I will give the vector equation, that is the vector form. सो वेक्टर फॉर्म में अगर इक्वेशंस रहेगा तो दैट मीन्स इफ द इक्वेशंस ऑफ दीज टू लाइन्स आर इन वेक्टर फॉर्म, वेक्टर फॉर्म का तो दो इक्वेशन है, दैट मीन फर्स्ट वन इज जो मैं लास्ट क्लास में डिस्कस किया था, इक्वेशन ऑफ ए लाइन पासिंग थ्रू ए गिवन पॉइंट एंड पैरेलल टू ए गिवन वेक्टर, एंड टुडे आई हैव डिस्कस, इसके आगे जो डिस्कस किया था, इक्वेशन ऑफ ए लाइन पासिंग थ्रू टू गिवन पॉइंट्स. नाउ फ्रॉम दिस फिगर कैन यू टेल मी द लाइन इज पासिंग थ्रू, द लाइन्स आर पासिंग थ्रू हाउ मेनी पॉइंट्स, ओनली वन पॉइंट, दैट इज ओरिजिन. सो इसका मतलब है कि you have to use the first equation. What is that equation? Vector equation. Equation of a line passing through a point is r is equal to a bar plus lambda into b bar. ये है equation of a line passing through a given point and parallel to a given vector. ठीक है, और ये था same equation of a line passing through a given point and parallel to a given vector in Cartesian form, and this one is in vector form. Okay, so let the equation of the first line be r is equal to a1 plus lambda b1, and the equation of the second line be r2 is equal to, sorry, this is r1, this is r2, a2 is equal to mu b2. Okay, say the first equation is r equal to, you can write r also, no problem, because left hand side में जो है r वो तो unknown ही होता है हमेशा. Okay, better you write r only. R is equal to a1 plus lambda b1 and r is equal to a2 plus mu b2. These are the vector equations of these two lines, and let theta be the angle between them. Therefore cos theta is equal to modulus, here also you have to use modulus sign, b1 dot b2 divided by mod b1 into mod b2. This is the vector form and this one is the Cartesian form. देखने से ही पता चलता है यहाँ पे डायरेक्शन है तो मतलब ये वेक्टर फॉर्म ही होगा, यहाँ पे कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं है मतलब ये कार्टेशियन फॉर्म है. ठीक है, ये हो गया एंगल बिटवीन टू लाइंस का कॉन्सेप्ट. कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है, मतलब सिर्फ फॉर्मूला याद रखने से होगा, बट दीज कंडीशंस आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. जनरली ये कंडीशंस का क्वेश्चन ज्यादा आता है 1 मार्क का. ठीक है, सो नेक्स्ट आई विल डिस्कस वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक, सब टॉपिक ऑफ 3D, that is the shortest distance between the two lines. The heading is shortest distance between the two lines.